Thanks for coming to watch my very first video. I'm super excited to be here. My name is Christy. This is my third time recording this. I have wanted to start a YouTube channel for a couple months now. I didn't really start getting into makeup until recently, and I wanted to document my experience with it, my journey. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. I'm gonna ramble while I put on my makeup. This is more or less my introduction video, just so that y'all can get to know me and I can get to know y'all. I'm starting with this primer. It's by Hard Candy. It is Long Wear Primer, Sheer Envy, 12-hour wear. And yesterday, when I recorded for the second time, I did not put on this primer, and I noticed a significant difference. You could see my pores. I didn't like it. My makeup didn't set right, so I'm putting it on today. I'm just going to apply it with my fingers. I was going to show what it looked like, but I spread it around to my fingers first before I decided to do that. Usually I just put this like in my T-zone, here and here and here, but today I'm going to put it all over because I would really like this makeup to last a while. Next I'm going to go in with my foundation. No, I'm not. Next I'm going to do my eyebrows. I have e.l.f. eyebrow kit in light. And what I do is I take the little included brush and I dip into the powder, which is super powdery, like it has a lot of kickback. And then I apply this along my eyebrow. And whenever I'm happy with that, I take my spoolie. This is by e.l.f. It's just a lash and brow wand. And I run it in the gel, I guess. And then I just apply this to my eyebrows like I apply mascara to my eyelashes. I just put it on the hairs. I don't want to put this on my skin. Excuse me. I don't want to put this on my skin. I just want to put it on the hairs with my eyebrows. And I find that this method works very well for me. As I said in the beginning of this video, this is more or less my journey with makeup. So I'm going to be documenting what works for me, what doesn't work for me, new methods that I'm trying, and how I progress with my makeup. Now I'm going to go into my eyes. I learned a couple days ago, my second time recording, that if I do my eyes first, I can clean those up and then put on my foundation, and it looks a lot nicer and a lot cleaner. So I'm going to start with Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air. And I'm going to take my fluffy brush here. This is just a Walmart brush. My cousin got it for me last year during the Christmas time. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this top color here. There is a lot of kickback in the pan. I'm going to put that top color in my crease. Now I think I have hooded eyelids. I'm not entirely sure. So I'm going to kind of go up with it. And then I'm going to do the same thing in the other eye. I've really been loving this shade, or this palette lately. I use it for almost everyday looks. I have used these two as well, and then I have a Naked 3 palette that I use sometimes, but this one is the one that I reach for the most often. Now I'm going to take this orange shade here. I'm going to deepen my crease with that with a slightly less fluffy brush. And I did take this all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner. And I'm just trying to blend it into that transition shade that I started with. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. I'm liking the way that it's looking so far. I really like this color, this red one here. But it's kind of hard to work with, and I'll show you why. Let me find a brush that I want to use. I'm going to take this flat, rounded off brush. So whenever I dip into this red color on the Rosé and the Air palette, it kind of bunches up. Like, it doesn't even have fallout. Like, this one's super powdery, but this one bunches up and it falls out of the pan. And I find that to be very disappointing. It's also kind of difficult to put on. I'm going to go about 2/3 of the way in on my eyelid and apply this from there all the way up to the outer corner, and you'll see, like, it doesn't like to go on. And I find that rather than pushing it into my eye like this, it does work better to stipple it like this. I kind of drag the brush around as I move it. I'm just going up to the crease with this. I'm not going to go too high with it. I haven't learned how to do makeup with hooded eyes yet, and that is on my to-do list of things to learn. I actually have a video saved in my to watch list or watch later list that talks about it, and I'm looking forward to watching it, but I haven't got around to it yet. I actually set out eyeshadow primer to help with this because I knew that I wanted to use the red color, and I knew that the red color doesn't go on like I wanted to, but I didn't use it. I completely forgot about it. And now I'm just going to do the same thing on the other eye. Anyway, I'm going to take this fluffy Wet n Wild brush, and I'm just going to soften up the edge of that red, kind of blend it up into that orange. I feel like blending this red kind of blends away the color, and that's rather upsetting. I really like working with red eyeshadows, but this formula just doesn't work for me. Alright, next I'm going to take this pot of pressed gel glitter, I suppose. It's by Zing Beauty. And I'm going to take that same brush. Wait, no. This is a brush similar to the one that I just used, but I don't think that it's the same one. I don't know, I tossed it down. And I'm going to pick up some of this pigment. This is going to last me a very long time because I didn't pick up much. Like, I didn't really dig into the pot. And I'm going to start at the inner corner and work 1/3 of the way out just to meet that red. Do you see how pigmented that is? And I just realized that I've been talking to my mirror and not the camera, and I'm very sorry. That's something that I have to work on. Isn't that so beautiful? I I cannot get enough of this. And I'm just going to build that up a little bit. I built it up on this side, but I didn't say that I was building it up. And I feel like I went about halfway across the eye rather than the 1/3 that I said I was going to. So now I'm going to take my blendy brush again, and I'm just going to drag those edges out just to get a little bit of that glitter across my eyelid and out across that red. Now I'm going to take a makeup wipe. I have these Bolero coconut and rose milk facial wipes. I got them at the Dollar Tree. It's $1 for 30 of them, and they're really good, and they smell amazing. So I'm going to take this. I'm just going to clean up the edge of my makeup. Then I'm going to try something new. I usually do not do underneath my eyelashes. I don't know why I don't, but I don't. So I'm going to go back into the Rosé and the Air palette, and I'm going to take that transition color, and I'm going to start right here, and I'm just going to put a little bit. And then I'm going to take that orange color and I'm going to kind of go in. I'm using the same brush that I just used to put the transition color. And I'm going to kind of go a little bit into the transition color. And drag that down just a little bit. And I'm going to go into that red color that I used, this one. And I'm going to put that about halfway into the orange. On both sides. And I'm just going to where my eyelashes end with that. I'm gonna have to clean up again. And finally, my cats are playing in the background. I apologize. I'm going to take that Zing color again. I'm gonna go a little bit into the red and bring this the rest of the way. Yep, there's a kitty. We are back on air. The cat kind of messed it up. As I was saying, I'm going to take this gold color that I put up here, and I'm going to put it just under my tear duct, like that. I'm going to do that on both sides. Okay, and finally, to finish off just the eyeshadow, because I still am going to apply mascara, eyeliner, and lashes, I'm going to take this gold color from the palette and put it into the corner of my eyes. This is much lighter than the Zing color that I've put on my eyes. I'm just taking this fluffy brush. It's not a fluffy brush, it's a, I want to call it a pencil brush, and I feel like I've heard it called a pencil brush, but I'm not entirely sure. I closed the palette and it's so difficult for me to open it with these nails. So as you can tell, that's a little bit lighter than the gold that I have on my eyes already. And I just put it in the corner. And then I'm going to take it here in a second and put it in on my brow bone. I'm just taking a little bit. I'm not doing a lot up on my brow bone. So that is almost my finished eye look. That's how the eyeshadow looks. I think it turned out very pretty. I'm scared to touch it with eyeliner because I have been horrible with eyeliner lately. But today's going to be a good eyeliner day. I'm taking my Wet n Wild Megaliner and I'm going to create a wing. I'm just doing a very small wing. I'm not going to do anything too dramatic because I do want to wear this throughout the day and then later on tonight. And I'm trying to keep this pretty close to the lash line because for the last few days, I don't know what it is, but my eyeliner has just wanted to like overtake my eye look and it's been bugging me pretty bad. And I stopped about halfway over my eyelid. And I'm going to try to recreate the same look from here over here. Wish me luck. Wait. I'm actually going to touch that up. And now I shall recreate the look. I'm taking my Pretty Vulgar eyeliner pencil and I'm going to put this on my top waterline. This pencil is so amazing. It does so well and it stays for so long. It's waterproof and it is so amazing. And I'm trying to have better makeup practices so I'm not tugging on my eyelid and I just don't feel like I'm doing too well. So, taking the same eyeliner pencil, I'm going to go about maybe 1/4 down my waterline. I don't like to line my entire eye, but I do like to have a little bit of darkness connecting my wings with my waterline. Oh, and I'm tugging in my face. And I don't know if y'all can tell this, but trying to put my eyeliner on that way, I got it in my contacts. And now my eyes are super watery. So I'm going to go in with my foundation now. I got this from Pretty Vulgar yesterday. It's their Cool Lava Cool AF foundation. And I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know if it's my color. I'm going to put it on my little knockoff beauty blender. It comes in this pump. And like I said, I haven't used it yet, so I don't know what kind of coverage I'm going to get. But I do know that I have loved everything that I've tried by Pretty Vulgar so far. So I'm just going to pop that on my face. I feel like I feel like it's maybe a little too pink for me. I usually use Alabaster by oh, I can't think. Elf. I usually use Alabaster by Elf, and this just feels like it's a little too pink for me. Cat. I'm going to take my smaller beauty blender and I'm going to try to get under my eyes and around my eyes without messing up my makeup that I've already done. Cat. I don't know why I feel the need to say that every time that I move the cat, but I do, and I am, and that's where we are today. He just plopped himself down straight on all of my brushes, and now he's trying to get back up there. So now I'm going to take my e.l.f. foundation brush. It feels like it's wobbly. And I'm just going to buff this out. I don't like the way that the sponges make makeup sit on my face. So I always take a brush and just kind of like buff it out. And I'm actually taking that a little bit down my neck. I don't usually do that, but I don't feel like this color fits me like I want it to. So I'm going to try to get it to blend. So this is a very pretty color on me, and I love the bottle. The bottle is absolutely gorgeous. It has this cute little bird sitting on the lid, but it's just not my color. I would like to try another one of theirs, maybe a little bit lighter, maybe a little bit less pinky. But it's a very good foundation, and it did give me pretty good coverage. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. concealer. I don't have the e.l.f. camouflage, I think is what it's called. And that's what I was going for whenever I went to Walmart, but I couldn't find it. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to brighten up my face with it. It doesn't go on well. It's very liquidy and it doesn't stick to the applicator that great. I think I paid like $2 for it, so it's not bad. It's just not what I was expecting. See, I have to keep dipping it in, and that's irritating because I know that I'm not getting enough product on the applicator. And I know, like, you can even see it scraping against the sides. And I haven't had it that long. I shouldn't be almost out already. And then I'm going to put just a little bit over here on this blemish. And then I think, yeah, I have another blemish over here, but I'm going to try to cover it up. And I'm going to take my small Fake Beauty blender again. And I'm going to set that. I don't feel like that's working well with this foundation. It's also not giving me the coverage that I want. Like I said, I only paid $2 for it. And it did brighten me up a little bit. That's okay, I'll be going in with highlighter in a bit. Highlighter is my absolute favorite. I'm taking my e.l.f. contour shade in light beige, and I'm taking a fluffy Walmart brush, and I'm just going to swirl that in the pan, knock off a little bit of the excess, and that doesn't have much kickback. I love this. And I'm just going to put it in the hollow of my cheek, and then I'm going to blend it upward. I don't feel like this fits with the foundation. I don't feel like it's showing up like I want it to. Maybe they're about the same color. Yeah, this foundation, maybe it's the concealer. I'm not sure what's going on here, but like I can see my pores pretty bad, and I don't like that. Maybe it's the primer. I'm going to try to darken this up just a little bit more, because like I said, I don't feel like it's doing what I want it to. And then I'm also going to, oh, there we go. I'm also going to put a little bit on the bottom of my jawline. I wanted to say chin so bad, it just wasn't working. And then I'm going to buff this out more with upward motions. And then I'm going to take some of the product and I'm going to put it on my forehead. And I'm not going to put much up there. I'm not even going to focus that much up there. Surprise, surprise, my contacts are messing up. I'm using Megaglow Wet n Wild Highlighting Powder and Blossom Glow. It's my absolute favorite. But I'm going to take it on the fluffy brush and I'm going to put it on the tip of my nose. And then down the bridge of my nose. A little bit above my eyebrows. Like, I'm not even picking up any more powder to put it above my eyebrows. I'm going to pick up some more to put on my chin. And then I'm going to use my fluffy brush. I'm just going to swirl it in the pan. And I'm going to go on the apples of my cheeks and up. Have you ever seen that Chris Crocker video where he's trying out highlighter and he's like, where do you stop? And he just goes all over his face and he's like, I look like a glazed donut. I look like somebody's somebody. I love that video, and every time that I do my highlighter, I think of him. I'm taking my fluffy brush and just a little bit more of the product that was left on it, and I put it like everywhere else. I don't feel like the fan did as much today as it usually does. That may be the foundation. Like I've said, I've never used this foundation, so I don't know what to expect from it. Now I'm going to do my eyelashes, and then I will do my lips. So I keep my eyelashes in this little container that my husband got. So I use Kiss lashes in the style 01. These are my favorite lashes. They look damn good on me. And I use the Kiss Lash Glue, which I feel like I'm dumping out. And I try to get a good bit of glue onto the lash line because I feel like that helps it hold longer throughout the day, but it does make it take a little bit more time to set and get tacky. So I do have to sit here with it for a minute. I do take pointy tweezers and I apply them with those. I don't like using these types of tweezers just because that one in particular is plastic, and it doesn't work well for me. So I apply the outer corner of the lashes first. And I have this problem a lot where my tweezers want to stick to my lashes. Okay, I think I fixed it. So now I apply the outer corner first. See? Fixed it. And then I go in and I do the inner corner. I also feel like I get more precision with my pointy tweezers. Whereas with the other tweezers, I wouldn't get as much precision. Sorry, I have a cat on me. I'm trying to get comfortable. So then I take my tweezers and I go in and I pinch against the lash line and the lash line. I pinch my waterline against the lash line. So now I'm going to take Fit Me Translucent Powder by Maybelline. This is in the color, whoop, sponge is falling out, Classic Ivory. And I'm going to put it over, like under my highlighter. I don't want to dull my highlighter any. And I'm going to put it on the rest of my face, just kind of under my highlighter. Or around my highlighter, rather. And I'm using a super fluffy brush that I got in a set last Christmas. Just to kind of get it everywhere. I feel like this side with my bronzer is a bit dark, so I'm taking my foundation brush and I'm not cleaning it off or anything. I'm just trying to buff this out. See, it doesn't look that bad over here, but over here it looks pretty bad to me. I'm going to take a little bit more of this foundation I'm going to put it on the brush. I'm just going to kind of stipple it underneath and then set your powder. Put on more foundation. Yep, that's me. I'm going to take that fluffy brush again and set the powder again. I feel like that's a little bit better. Alright, now I'm going to go into my lips. I did a crazy look on my face, so I'm going to get my favorite lip color out of my purse. And this is Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Rebel Rose. It is my absolute favorite. It looks amazing on me. And I'm going to use the applicator. I'm going to use the tip of the applicator to outline my lips, and then I'm going to use the rest of the applicator to put on the product. And I'm going to take my finger and kind of pat that out. I felt like it looked too harsh. I'm still learning with liquid lipstick, so I do need to clean it up. But there we have it. That's my finished look. I didn't ramble as much in this one as I have the previous two, and I kind of feel like I got done faster than I have in the past. I got really discouraged whenever my first video went missing off my laptop, and then my second one came out really choppy. So I'm kind of recording this expecting it to go wrong, and I study the law of attraction, so I know that that's not how I should have went into this. But after my first two huge mishaps, maybe I'll tell you guys about that another time. I'm trying not to say you guys. Maybe I would tell y'all about that another time. After my two huge mishaps with those, I'm just kind of down and discouraged, you know? I'm really excited to be here. I really am. I can't wait to make more videos. I really hope that this method of recording and editing works for me. And I can't wait to meet everyone who comes to watch this video. Like, it's so exciting to be here and to be on YouTube. I've watched YouTube for years. Probably since it came out. I am going to set my makeup with Long Brush Sheer in V Setting Spray by Hard Candy real quick. It smells so good. And I meant to do that before I did my highlighter. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you have made it this far, leave me a comment down below saying hi. I would love to meet you. I would love to know who's been watching this video and what you think of it. If you have any tips or pointers for how I could do my makeup or how I could make my videos better, I would love that. Until next time. I did want to pop back on here really quick and say that this is the finished look with my hair down and kind of styled. This is how I've been styling my hair for the past couple of days, and I really like it. My bangs are growing out, and I'm trying to keep them out of my face, and it's really hard to style them. So this is how it looks.